Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to be continuing solving linear equations. So let's get started. Our first question we have 1 plus 2b is equal to 4b plus 9. And feel free to pause the video so you can try the question yourself. So let's get all the b's on one side and all the constants on the other side. So let's subtract 2 from this side so that we can remove this plus 2b minus 2b. That cancels out. And because we subtracted 2 from this side, we also have to subtract 2 from this side. Let's write the resulting equation. So that's going to be 1 is equal to 4b plus 9 minus 2b. Now what we're going to do is subtract 9 from both sides so that this plus 9 minus 9 cancels out. So the resulting equation will be 1 minus 9 is equal to 4b minus 2b, minus 2b. Okay, so now that we have 1 minus 9 is equal to 4b minus 2b, let's just solve for b. 1 minus 9 is equal to negative 8, and 4b minus 2b is equal to 2b. And so that we can solve for b, we would just have to perform the opposite operation as to what's happening with the 2 and the b. The 2 is multiplying the b. So to get rid of it, all we would have to do is divide by 2, because 2 divided by 2 is just 1, and 1b is equal to b. So because we divided by 2 on this side, we would also have to divide by 2 on this side. These two cancel out. So then b is going to be equal to negative 8 divided by 2, which is just negative 4. So b is equal to negative 4. Alright guys, so let's move on to the next question, which is negative 7 plus 4c is equal to 7c plus 6. And feel free to pause the video to try the question on your own. So let's subtract 4 from both sides, 4c from both sides of the equation, so that we can get rid of this 4 on the left side of the equation. So if we subtract 4c on both sides, these two would cancel out, and the resulting equation would be negative 7 is equal to 7c minus 4c plus 6. And now what we're going to do is also subtract 6 from both sides of the equation so that these two can just cancel out, because plus 6 minus 6 is equal to 0. So then we would just have negative 7 minus 6 is equal to 7c minus 4c. Okay guys, so now let's continue the question. Negative 7 minus 6 is going to give us negative 13, and 7c minus 4c is going to give us 3c. Okay? And so now we will just be solving to get c. So what we would have to do is divide by 3 on both sides of the equation so that we could remove 3 from the side of the c. So if we divide 3 on this side, then they would cancel out. And because we divided 3 on that side, you would have to divide it on this side as well. So then c is just equal to negative 13 divided by 3. And that's how to solve that question. Okay guys, so for our next question, we're going to have 6n plus 7 is equal to 2n plus 5. And basically how we're going to solve this question is to firstly get the n's on one side and the constants on the other side. So let's carry over the 2 with the side of the 6, the 2n with the side of the 6n. So let's subtract 2n from this side and cancel these out. And because we subtracted 2n from this side, we also have to subtract 2n from this side. So then we'll have 6n minus 2n plus 7 is just equal to 5. And now what we're going to do is subtract 7 on both sides, because plus 7 cancels out with minus 7. So then the resulting equation would be 6n minus 2n is equal to 5 minus 7. And of course, 6n minus 2n is just 4n, and 5 minus 7 is negative 2. And to find n, we're going to divide by 4 on both sides of the equation. The 4's will cancel out, so then n is just equal to negative 1/2. And that's how to solve that question. Okay, so let's solve a question similar to that one. 7 plus 9d is equal to 7d plus 3. And feel free to pause the video so you guys can try the question. So what I'm going to do is subtract 7d from both sides so that these cancel out. And my resulting equation would be 7 plus 9d minus 7d is equal to 3. And now what I'm going to do is subtract 7 from both sides, because then these would cancel out. So my resulting equation would then be 9d minus 7d is equal to 3 minus 7. And of course 9d minus 7d is just 2d, and 3 minus 7 is negative 4. Okay, and now we want to solve for d, so we're just going to divide by 2 on both sides. And these 2's of course cancels out, and d will just equal to negative 4 divided by 2, which is negative 2. So that's how to solve that question. Let's move on to the next question. Alright guys, so this question is also similar to the others. 5a minus 2 is equal to negative 9a plus 8. Okay, so let's get started. What I'm going to do is add 9a to both sides. We're going to add. And I'm going to add 9a to both sides because this 9 is already a negative 9. So to cancel the negative 9a, we're going to add 9a, because plus 9a minus 9a cancels out. So then our resulting equation would be 5a plus 9a minus 2 is equal to 8. Okay, and now we're going to add 2 to both sides. And we're going to add 2 to both sides is because we have a minus 2 already. And so to cancel out the minus 2, we're going to add 2. So those 2 cancel. And then our resulting equation would be 5a plus 9a is equal to 8 plus 2. Okay, so now we're just going to add and solve for a. 5a plus 9a is equal to 13a. Sorry, 14a. And 8 plus 2 is equal to 6. Okay? Now what we're going to do is divide by 14 on both sides, because we want to get rid of the 14 that's next to the a. So then a is just equal to 6 divided by 14. which when we reduce it, we would get 3/7. And that's basically how to solve that question. Alright guys, so let's get on to the next question, which is going to be 3x plus 15 is equal to 7x minus 21. So what I'm going to do for this question is subtract 3x from both sides of the equation so that we can cancel out the 3x here. So then our resulting equation would be 15 is equal to 7x minus 3x minus 21. Okay? And so the next thing we're going to do is add 21 on both sides of the equation because we have a minus 21 here. And so if we add 21, then they cancel out. And so because we added 21 on that side, we would also have to add 21 over here. So then our resulting equation would be 15 plus 21 is equal to 7x minus 3x. And from there we can just solve the equation. 15 plus 21 is equal to 36. And 7x minus 3x is equal to 4x. And so of course we know all we would have to do now is divide by 4 on both sides of the equation. And so these 4's would cancel out and we would get that x is equal to 9. I hope you guys understood that question. Okay guys, thanks for watching today's video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And yeah, comment down below what you would like to see in future videos. Thank you.